Let's talk about the disability tax credit. Patients often present to their family doctors with this form that their financial advisor or their accountant or maybe their friend has told them to, hey, just go get your family doctor to sign off on this form. The problem is that many people don't actually qualify. Being disabled or being on disability is not the same as meeting the criteria for the disability tax credit. The CRA's criteria for the disability tax credit are very, very, very strict. Google CRA disability tax credit and navigate to the Who is eligible section. For vision, you need to be essentially blind. For speaking, your speaking is so impaired that even in a quiet room, trying to talk to a friend who knows you, you cannot be understood. For hearing, your hearing is so impaired that even with hearing aids in a quiet setting, speaking to someone who knows you, you cannot hear them. For walking, this is a very common one that people misconstrue. It takes you 3 times longer than the average person to walk a city block despite aids or medications. That means a person in a wheelchair or someone with such severe shortness of breath that they have to stop every 10 feet. A person who has arthritis and takes a little longer than normal does not qualify. For eliminating, meaning bowel or bladder functions, that means that you cannot manage your bowel or bladder functions on your own. For example, this is like someone with a colostomy bag or someone who needs the help of someone else to go to the washroom. For feeding, this means you basically cannot feed yourself. An example would be someone with both arms amputated and thus needs the help of someone else to eat. For dressing, this means you cannot dress yourself. An example would be someone who has his arm paralyzed. Mental functions means that you are unable to perform the basic mental functions for everyday life. An example would be someone with severe autism who is cognitively delayed and/or nonverbal. Life-sustaining therapy is something that requires at least 14 hours per week to maintain someone's life. When we doctors get to the final page of the disability tax credit application, we see this final page. As a medical practitioner, I certify that the information here is correct to the best of my knowledge. And then just to top it all off, look at the line below where we have to sign. Another warning, it is a serious offense to make a false statement, as if we wouldn't be telling the truth in the first place. As family doctors, we wish we could just sign off on a simple form that would get our financially strained patients thousands of extra dollars. Absolutely. If I sign off on a form that is not truthful or accurate, then that's a discredit to my ethics and credibility, not to mention fraud.